Welcome back everyone to another video, and today we're talking about the Saints offense specifically, but really the Saints as a whole. I mean, this team is off to a very hot start to the 2024 NFL season, which has caught, I think, a lot of people by surprise, including a lot of Saints fans. So we're going to talk all about it. Before you get into today's video, make sure to subscribe down below. It is free. It takes just a second. Leave a like. I would really appreciate that. On the road to 1,000 subscribers, we did recently just hit 700, so thank you guys for all the support there. I do really appreciate that. For the Saints video, though, I'm going to be completely honest. If you gave me probably 10 chances to guess what team would have this kind of start to the season, like an underrated team at least to have this start to the season, I would not have guessed the Saints at all. I really wouldn't have. And truthfully, I think the first week, they beat the Panthers. It's kind of like, oh, great performance, but it is the Panthers. And then week 2, it's the Cowboys. And the same thing happens. I think week 2 woke a lot of people up. The Saints, I think, are, at least as of right now, definitely for real. Let's start with Derek Carr. Derek Carr, all offseason, I kind of said that I was out on him. I didn't love him coming from Las Vegas to New Orleans last year, and I didn't expect anything else this year. Now, again, the offensive coordinator change, I think, may have just went under the radar for a lot of people. I mentioned it on a Saints video like probably 3 or 4 months ago, but I honestly didn't really highlight it that much. I just kind of threw it in the video because it was a big change. But I didn't really spend a lot of time on it because I kind of just thought with Derek Carr there, this offense just would never hit a big, kind of like what we're seeing right now, basically. I never thought it would reach this kind of level with Derek Carr in there. And so now, week 1, Carolina, 200 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Again, that game I was kind of like, wow, Panthers just got smacked by the Saints. Being a Panthers fan just sucks, but it is just the Panthers though. But like I said before, week 2 they come out 44-19 over the Cowboys in Dallas. Derek Carr had only 5 incompletions, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And I think the big thing for me, at least with this offense this year, is things just look like they're clicking so much different than last year. And I know that might sound kind of simple or almost vague, but if you go to last year, it seemed like, you put Derek Carr in there and he just kind of, he makes some good plays here and there, but it wasn't like a fluid offense. It was like you'd have good plays and then you'd have, a series of bad plays. It would stall the game, it would stall the drive, whatever. This year, not that every single play is, great, but you can tell that it's, it's part of a game plan. Like they're going with a direction on offense. They're not just out there throwing the ball around hoping to win. They have a clear plan in mind, and they are executing it perfectly. I think that's the big thing, is that everything looks so intentional this year, whereas last year it was kind of like just freely playing some football, seeing what was open, that was kind of it. This year, that they'll run the ball to Kamara, they'll have a screen pass, they'll set up a deep shot, look for Rashid Shaheed. Like, it's playing with a purpose, and I don't think the Saints have played with a purpose on offense since Drew Brees was there. Also, Derek Carr did have a rushing touchdown against the Cowboys. I forgot to say that earlier. So 3 total touchdowns against the Cowboys. So yeah, again, pretty crazy game. And next, let's look at Alvin Kamara. So for the Carolina game, 15 carries, 83 yards, and 1 touchdown. He also had 5 receptions on 5 targets for 27 more yards. And again, that game, very well played. I didn't think much of it because the Panthers are so poverty, so I was kind of like, oh, Kamara went off, great game for him. That was kind of all there was to it. And then again, like I've said 3 times now, then you go to Dallas, and not only is it the same thing, but he does it even better. He had 20 carries for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 receptions on 3 targets for 65 more yards, and another touchdown, including his longest reception being 57 yards. Like, this offense is so explosive, and I truly didn't think under Derek Carr it would reach these levels. And I said it before as well, I love Chris Olave. I think he's awesome, but I just didn't think he would really be able to reach that point with Derek Carr there. Now, cut to right now, I mean, Derek Carr is just dotting up defenses. Kamara looks unstoppable. Guys are in the right spots. Everything looks so smooth. It's definitely blown me away. And again, Carolina, whatever. Cowboys, big win. This week they're playing the Eagles. The Eagles are not a team to scoff at. Are they the best team in the league? You could probably argue top 5 to 6, 7, probably top 10 team. But like, at this point, I'm picking I'm picking the Saints. I actually picked the Saints in my week pick video, my most recent upload, so go check that if you didn't see it. But I picked the Saints because at this point, I really think that they're going to exploit the issues on other teams' defense, they're going to capitalize because they breezed right through the Cowboys' defense, which is a great defense. I mean, there's probably a few better in the league, but not many. And Derek Carr looks like he hasn't lost a step from week 1 to week 2. I think it even got better, honestly, there in week 2. And maybe that's the Cowboys just thinking, oh, week 1 was whatever. We're going to, just walk through them. Maybe they weren't taking the game seriously. I don't know. But however way you shake it, the Saints went out there and they dominated. I would also like to highlight Rashid Shaheed, who has 7 receptions for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns through 2 games. Week 1, he had 3 receptions on 5 targets for 73 yards and 1 touchdown, being that 59-yard touchdown. Great game. Pissed me off from the second I watched that as a Panthers fan because it was like their opening drive and they immediately threw like a 60-yard touchdown. So I was pretty annoyed. But I don't think it came as so much of a surprise because Rashid Shaheed has shown a lot of promise. Like even just last season, he's shown flashes of being a great deep threat. But again, I didn't think Derek Carr would allow him to really reach his potential. But now that we're seeing it, Rashid Shaheed has been a phenomenal deep target. And if things can be more consistent now, it's going to be tough to slow down this offense. Even against Dallas, 4 receptions on 4 targets for 96 yards and another touchdown. This one coming at 70 yards. So, I don't know. I don't want to overreact. I don't want to, overrate the Saints almost. But at this rate, if we get to, let's say week 6 or 7, to where it's a little less than halfway through the season, and they are still performing on a similar level to this, I don't know how many offenses are better if it continues at this pace. I think the Saints would be a top 5 offense at that point. Right now, yeah, they're top 5 offense. You got to wait and see, the consistency, if they cool down, whatever happens. But if they continue this through majority of the season, I mean, this is going to be a very, very good offense. And it's going to be a race for first place in the NFC South, too. Carolina's not in that at all, obviously. But between the Saints, Falcons, and Buccaneers, it's going to get really tight, final 4 or 5 weeks of the season. So, I don't know. Saints offense has absolutely blown me away. I just had to react to this because I have no idea what to think. I don't know where this came from. It just shows sometimes a scheme change, coaching change, whatever it is, can just be all the difference. It really can. I don't like the Saints. I'm a fan of the division rival. I'm a Panthers fan, obviously. I don't like them, but it's hard to not appreciate good football when it's this good. Derek Carr, very happy for him that he's playing well because I got to say, I was not confident in him at all this year. I truly thought this would be his kind of last year as a starter and then kind of drift out of the league. But how it's going right now, I mean, this could be a playoff team in the NFC. This could be the division winner in the NFC South. So, I don't know. Very exciting. Let me know down below what you guys think, though, of the Saints offense. Are they going to continue this the entire season, or is it going to cool off after the next couple weeks? I don't know. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. I do really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new. Again, road to 1,000 subscribers. Let me know down below also any other teams you guys want to see me cover because, as far as, different defenses, teams as a whole, offenses, whatever it is, let me know. I'd be happy to react to it, cover it, whatever it is. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.